Welcome guys to a new episode here. We are finally here in season 2 of career mode. Today we're here in Australia, the season opener. You can just pause the video and see the quality results, but I'm finally glad we're back. We have seen the driver transfers, what the teams are like in testing, preseason testing. Now we get to see who has the fastest car in the race, who has the race speed. We've seen who has the qualifying speed, and where we can kind of estimate who has the fastest car. I can't wait. Just wait to get into the race. We are here at the start of the race. 5 red lights and green. We are here. But first, let me show you the setup. Yeah, very good setup. Pretty stable setup here. I think it's pretty nice. Low downforce. Australia needs low downforce, but here we are on the start. Last to first, as you already know. Up the inside of 2 cars, not head, and I think it was the Aston Martin of, I think, Liam Lawson. And now we're on the back of Super Brandon 17th. Can we get up the inside? Make little contact with him, trying to get up the inside, but nothing too much. But he kind of didn't move under brake, and there was a big stack up there, but no damage for now. And for this high-speed corner here, we're on the back of hypercurve, going around the outside of this bit, around the outside. And that part of the track is very, very dusty and very dirty. And it's gonna be hypercurve, looking one up the inside. He's gonna make the move on Oliver Behrman. What a dive! What a lunge from him to get in the 15th. Now we're on the back of Oliver Behrman, trying to look up the inside. We're side by side for this fast chicane there. Around the outside, we're gonna get now on the back of hypercurve. Is on those hard tires, hard mediums, I can't tell, medium tires. Trying to look around the outside, we couldn't get there. He's putting on some great defense, hugs the inside lane, and try to do the switch that parts on Apex perfectly. But what about the second quarter? He doesn't, goes a little bit wide, up the inside. Remember, he used a little bit of strip speed coming down onto this front straightaway. DRS activated. Up the inside, gonna make the move. He's going to make a step now on the backs of Max Verstappen. Second lap, we have gained 5 spots in 1 lap. Around the outside, can we do it? We go very deep into the corner. They're not going to work. And Max Verstappen's going to hold on the 15. So, very great start so far. Seems like we haven't lost our touch. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I really don't know what happened there. I think I locked up the brakes a tad bit. I forgot what happened there. But up in the 15th on the back of Max Verstappen, and that Mercedes trying to look up the inside. No, we're actually going to back off. A little bit of a wise move there. A little snap of the car on the exit. Remember, our Ford engine is way much more powerful than the Mercedes. We also are about the second fastest car in the straight line. Max Verstappen has a very bad fast in there. Had a wobble at the that was checked up because of it, man. We're gonna make a move up the inside. Max Verstappen, what a clean pass. Clears him before the mid corner. Now Liam Lawson is defended. He's gonna park on the apex perfectly, but what about the second corner? Can he park on the apex there? No, he can't. He used the DRS slip from him. He is on those softs. It might be a little hard to pass him. Onto lap 3. Up the inside of the Aston Martin, up the 13. Look up the inside of Verstappen. Now in the 12, but we couldn't get down on the throttle and make a pass. And one thing I'd like to introduce to you that we're going to see in a second round of the outside of Verstappen, you couldn't get on the power, we even had a little snap, is the new cams here. We're going to be able to see new chase cams, new cockpit cams and stuff. We're actually about to use one right now. We have a great run of Verstappen onto this dirty spot. Look at this cockpit cam. So good. Oh, we spin around. He hit Verstappen. He hit Max Verstappen. It's a big pileup. Where is the caution? There's a big pile of bunch of suspension damage for the Aston Martin and the Mercedes, and some other cars is front wing damage. And the rain, I haven't speak about it yet, is coming in 13 minutes. My goodness. What just happened there? I guess the car just came out with, tires is just like, because the car just spun on us. That's all I can say. I guess the car just spun on us due to the dirt and grime on that outside lane. We just hit them Verstappen very hard. It's like we didn't DNF. caused a big pileup. Yeah. So now we have front wing damage and some suspension damage. And I'm surprised nobody DNF, but we're going to pit. And then we have to fix the front wing damage, I believe. So now on the lap 4, 8 minutes left into the rain. And I think that's when the Aston Martin have very big damage. Pedro was just spun during the big pileup. Yeah, that was Liam Lawson. Now we're on the back of him with a fresh but holds off with 7 minutes left of rain. Not the greatest start to our race, but hoping we get. Oh my God! What the heck? What are we doing? Throw the red flag? There's just a Mercedes car parked very close to the racing line there. What are we doing? Where's the red flag? The safety car, the VSC. We need something, just something for that Mercedes car. He's clearly spun out and he's not DNF, he just has big damage. I'm guessing he's like stuck or something, I don't know, but like, why is there just no VSC for that? Like, just nothing. We're still green flag, rain is on the way, that's not safe conditions. They're like, what are we doing right now? There was also a bunch of debris scattered over the track. We're probably gonna get some radios from the drivers about that. As we're coming up to the pileup, there's gonna be a bunch of debris and rain is just about to come. I actually think I might feel a few drops. I don't know if you see it yet, but I feel a couple of drops. We're gonna need a red flag or something as we go wide due to the debris. Well, finally, about time. All right. After the red flag, there's 5 laps to go. More rain on the way. We're jumped up to 9th, but we still have pretty good suspension damage. A bunch of drivers had punctures and all that, and 5 red lights in the way we go. We're falling down to 10th. Had a little bit of wheel spin. Love this chase cam right now. So Aston Martin just so someone up the inside. I kind of cut him off there. I don't think he's gonna be happy about that. We're up to 10th. There's 2 right behind us. We have to defend from that. They're all over my gearbox. And I think is that someone around my outside? Who is this Italian? Our junior driver. Who is Italian around the outside. What a move from him. And can be good up the inside for 10th. The last points pin position. Around the outside. I think we've learned our mistake. We're gonna turn down the engine performance to 100% so we can save some tire for the end of this. But are we gonna have a Malaysia 2013 situation? I mean, the rain was very the rain. The rain was like what 32 minutes. It was 32 minutes. Rain said it was gonna come in 32 minutes. It was about 5.5 laps when it started raining. So maybe we'll have a Malaysia 2013 situation. Maybe we'll have to pit for wet tires. Who knows? But Italian some great defense here against me. I cannot get past them, but I do have a little bit of suspension damage though. I mean, they have the fastest car in the straight line. That's right. We don't have the fastest car in the straight line anymore. That goes to our junior team now, which is very surprising. I tried to do the switchback. That actually kind of worked there. We have a pretty great run on him. Can we get up the inside? Are we gonna make a move? Yes, we are. Up the inside. We have to go very deep on the brakes. Almost hits the back of Gabriel Bortoletto. Very close call right there. All right, so pretty decent start. We did lose about 1 position, but could have been worse with our suspension damage. And I run the back of another junior driver, 9th of Gabriel Bortoletto. Gonna look up the inside. We're gonna make a move. Yes, we are late on the brakes. It's NASCAR, so I'll do a slide job. He's not gonna be able to do the switchback, and I think we're up to 9th, but he's gonna try to look around the outside. We're gonna hug this inside lane. Really, really hug it. Yeah, but I don't think Gabriel Bortoleto is going to get around us. And no, he won't. He's going to back off with that high-speed chicane. So we're back on the ninth. We're about 3.5 laps ago. Now back on. Now we're on the back of the McLaren, the Indy man of Knothead. He's doing pretty good for his first ever F1 start. Right up to 8. Yeah, we have to be on pretty DRS and slipstream and look around the outside. Are we able to do it? We're still side by side. He's just been able to hold it around the outside. So great defense there, I will admit. So he's doing very well expected so far in this Formula 1 car. But obviously, Formula 1 cars and Indy cars are way different. It's still a surprise to see him do well and defend well. Got a great run off that corner, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. Or we're going to go around the outside. Last time, it didn't work, but maybe this time it will. We actually managed to not spin the car this time, and around the outside we go of not hit the in the McLaren. Now on the back of the Alpine of AFT, oh my God, HFT in 7th. We got a great switch back on him through the high-speed chicane. Now going to be side by side with Alpine for 7th place. Despite this wing damage, we're all making our way up through the pack. Now we're finally with our teammate in 6th. We're on those softs. I know the softs can make it 5 off. HT hits us. He hits us. He made an optimistic move up the inside, and he hit us in the rear. Luckily, I could, as you know, on future story, he did not get a puncture, no wheel damage, no suspension. That's very surprising, but he did hit us, and that's going to cause the field behind him to stack up, and now we have breathing room. Now up the inside of Pierre, up in the 6th. But yeah, that's just kind of a rookie mistake from AFC. That's just way too optimistic. At least with my moves, there was no harm, no foul, didn't shove no one off the track. It was a clean move at the end of the day. That was way too optimistic there. He's gonna learn sooner or later. But around the outside of Lewis Alves in the Alpine, setting a purple sector as well. Great move, and we're up in the 5th place into the top 5. I didn't think we'll be here, but there's that red flag. Now we are. So about 1.5 laps to go, and there's only 2 minutes left until rain, which is about. Now 1 minute left. But there's definitely going to be rain as we go very wide there to the grass. Luckily, we were lucky enough not to spin, but my goodness. And I think, the Red Bulls have made contact with each other. The Red Bulls have, I think, spun or just made contact with each other. Who knows what happens there? But with this chase cam, we're going to get a great view of the overtake on Cheese Monster. Now the rain is starting to pour. Some drivers are now pitting for wets. It's Malaysia 2013 situation. What did I say? But I don't know what happened there with the Red Bulls. I don't know if we're able to get a replay or not. But that's very interesting to see. Both Red Bulls are remember the term, the engine performance that now we got on the last lap. But I don't know what happened there with the Red Bulls there. It seems like they made contact, had put each other in the wall. Now they both have damage. I could say that for sure. They're going to be instead of Logan Sargent in these wet conditions. Like we get there, couldn't get the traction down. Now, up the inside again of Logan Sargent, our fellow American. Side by side, can we make the move up the inside? Oh, we have a half spin, we hit the wall. Somehow we do not DNF. That is like our 4th, 5th lucky break of just somehow not DNFing today. My goodness, I need to go to a casino after this one. On the final lap, about a half lap to go. We're on very wet conditions on our dry tire in the wet. The people who pit for wet tires are chasing us down heavily. Pierre Gasly, our team's around the outside. Great move by him in these wet conditions. We use the slipstream to make a move up the inside. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Very late and deep on the brakes, but nice and early where we just don't spin. We're up to 6. And now, we understeer it to the wall. Everybody does. The McLaren and my teammate understeer to the wall. Lewin Alves has spun up ahead through these last 2 corners. We can't slow down. We can't hit the brakes. We go deep. We hit Lewin Alves. He spins around once more. And the people on the wet tires are now here. They're passing everyone on these dry tires. We're so slow coming out of this corner. Just that crawling turtle pace. Can we make it to the line? Can we at least still get points? Can we? Yes, we are going to get 10th place. What a finish. What a race. As we see the standings here, Thomas Nightshade in his first ever start in Formula 1 will win the Australia GP. Jack Doohan in 2nd, Logan Sargent in 3rd, our junior driver, Gabriel Bordello in 4th, Aston Martin 6th and 7th, Gabriel in 8th, Oliver Behrman in 9th, and us in 10th. We obviously already know how the driver standings are. It's just the top 10 or whatever. Yeah, but we're gonna see where everybody the bottom 5 is at. Now, the interesting thing is, what about the constructors? We see the constructors: Ferrari in 1st, Red Bull in 2nd, Aston Martin in 3rd, Zerline in 4th, Racing Bulls in 5th, Haas in 6th, and us in 7th. 7 teams scored points today in the first race of the season. Absolute cinema. Like and subscribe. Use the Formula Game Companion app to join and see the stats and standings of the career mode. Have a great day.